Hello and welcome to Gym Bags, the show in which two old bags discuss wellness and quality of life for ladies over 50. I think so. I'm Mel Byron. Anyway, let's get the word from.
And I'm Judith Barrass, the other half of the old bags, the gym bags, two old bags talking about wellness and quality of life. I'm supposed to be the expert on this. I'm Judith Barrass. I am a sports therapist, nutrition, wellness. I've studied, studied and experienced the menopause. And I've got so many other qualifications that I just thought, well, Mel, we could share my knowledge and hopefully help you, help others.
That's great because you have knowledge about wellness and I like eating cake. So there we have two prongs of the same thing.
I do like cake. I do like cake.
But here's the thing, I look like I like cake and you don't.
Yeah, well, I am thankful to my genes that I think part of it is genes. If you saw my 95-year-old mother and my auntie on my dad's side, who's going to turn 100 just before Christmas, then I am thankful to my genes. But yeah, the way I work out is I have a piece of cake and I burn that piece of cake off. Whereas other things that you may indulge yourself with, like alcohol, it's so much harder to burn it off. Alcohol, you cannot burn fat for 72 hours after drinking alcohol. Whereas cake, you could have a good go burning it off that afternoon.
Well, so basically, stop drinking, just eat cake. No, I realise the message is a little more subtle than that. But that's because, I mean, I go to the gym and stuff, but I don't burn it off. And I mean, everything I know about cake tells me I know it's a nice treat, but it's not good for me body-wise.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of calories in cake, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that bad for you if you eat cake that has been baked recently with good quality ingredients. If you get it off the supermarket and it's been on the supermarket shelves for who knows weeks, and then the sell-by date is months ahead, then it's full of what I like to call crap, and it's full of crap. The crap isn't good for you. Where the cake that has maybe got nuts and seeds in it, maybe some walnuts, which are so good for your walnuts, then you can have good, let's say, good quality cake that's made with pure ingredients, and then don't have a massive slice, have a smaller slice. We all like a little treat. But let's not indulge ourselves too much. Let's just have that little treat, a good quality. We deserve the best, don't we, Mel?
We absolutely deserve the best. But here, the thing is, when I'm feeling like, I need a little treat, you're just going to nip up to the roads, to the local shop, because it's quick, and get a box of French fancies or whatever. Now, what you're telling me is those cakes, with apologies to the makers of French fancies, because it's not just their fault. The thing is, you're telling me there's stuff in the cakes, and I understand this because if it keeps for 6 months, there must be something in those things. And we hear there's a lot of talk about ultra processed foods, UPFs, and so on. Now, those preservatives are helping to preserve the cake. And then there's all kinds of things with E-numbers. What are those things doing to me? Why should I not be eating ultra-processed foods?
They are keeping the cake, but they're not looking after you. They are not preserving you, Mel.
Damn!
Yes, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. No, they are not preserving you. Don't start drinking formaldehyde because it's not going to work for you, Mel. No. It doesn't preserve you. Your poor old liver your liver's got two things to do. It makes fat burning hormones and it clears out the crap, all the crap. So it's busy clearing out all these chemicals, busy. It's not got time to make the fat burning enzymes. Also, your body doesn't know what to do with all these new chemicals. You know, we haven't been around that long to have evolved to be able to deal with all these chemicals. So what it does, it wraps it in fat and it sticks it somewhere. Yeah.
It's here, isn't it?
Yeah, sticks it somewhere. So people go on these detox diets, and whoosh, they get rid of a load of weight, and they get rid of all these toxins, which is great. Some detox diets are a bit wacky and a bit weird. You can do it by just drinking more water and cutting out the crap, giving your body a chance to detox, and that's how you can get rid of it. But we don't want to be putting more back in. So we can
here, all this malarkey here, which I'm deliberately not standing up and showing, this is basically like it's like the Amazon warehouse for toxins.
That's a good description, the Amazon warehouse of toxins. And of course there is an element of hormones in there as well, especially for ladies of our age. There is
of course we look young on Zoom.
Yeah, because you've got your lighting.
I've got my light.
Yeah, I need some lights. Santa, bring me some light. So you made me forget what I was going to say. I'm thinking
ladies of a certain age now.
Yes, an element of hormone imbalance, and of course all these chemicals aren't helping the hormone imbalance. Cortisol also makes you store fat around that area.
Oh my God, I am a cortisol factory. Cortisol and cake, they are my...
So if we bring it all down by having a little treat to bring our cortisol levels down, we'll have a little treat, we'll get some slow dopamine by having a little treat, but that treat has got to be good quality. We deserve the best.
So I want a treat. What should I be having?
That's exactly what I was going to say. Ask me that, Mel. We're connected.
We're in sync, people.
We are in sync. What you need is good quality, the best you can afford, dark chocolate.
Wow. Okay.
Dark chocolate, the best you can afford.
When you say good quality, is that to do with the amount of cocoa content?
Yes, get 70, 80, 85%, but also, it's got nothing else in it. It's just good quality dark chocolate. It's full of magnesium. Women need magnesium. Men need magnesium. Your brain loves magnesium. It needs magnesium. Your neural, the nerves firing. They need magnesium. Dark chocolate, full of magnesium. Yes.
Wow.
It's good for you. So, the best quality. So when you tootled off down the shop because you wanted a treat, don't buy a little 6-pack of cakes. Buy the best quality dark chocolate they've got in that little corner shop, Mel. They may even put it in a brown paper bag for you.
Yes. like a junkie going over. But I suppose what you're also saying is that, and because obviously it's more expensive, is that if I get good quality, I don't need that much of it. Is that
you don't need? You can get little bars. One of the popular supermarkets at the moment does some bars that are about that big, and they're just enough. Because if you bought a great big family size bar of the bars that we know everybody loves,
yes, then I think we're allowed to say brands. You never know.
Cadbury's. Yeah, I said it.
We should be so lucky, that they come chasing us. Yeah.
But if you want your chocolate fix, you're gonna eat loads, aren't you? Whereas that little bar will give you a chocolate fix, and you will feel, you've done it, and you won't get that guilt of, I've come off my, if you are on a calorie restricted diet, which I don't recommend, or you trying to eat better, and then you go and eat loads of chocolate, loads of dairy, milk chocolate, go for the dark. And I tell you, here's a top tip for you, and I'm going to say another brand, wait for it, Hotel Chocolate. Hotel Chocolate, they've got some good quality stuff. And if you've got a factory outlet near you, go to the factory outlet.
There's one on the M1. And every time I drive past, I think one day I'm going to turn off,
pop in, and they do chocolate tea bags. Yeah, so in here is all the shells of the chocolate pods. Yeah, they put them in a little bag. I do hope the bag hasn't got any plastic in it, because that's a whole other story. Yeah, so you get this little tea bag, you put it in a mug, you pour hot water on it, you close your eyes and you drink, and it's just like having a hot chocolate from one of the high street takeaways that's going to cost you £4, and and it's going to have maybe milk in it, which, as that older woman, you maybe not processing very well, extra calories. This, I think it's something like 3 calories in it, or something ridiculous. Honestly, they are lush.
3-calorie chocolate, people. It's
lush, and if the weather's cold and you just want a little treat, and you put it in your favorite mug, and that's your indulgence. If you want to treat yourself, and you've had a busy day at your computer, Mel, I know what you like, you're writing away, you've just finished chapter 3 of your bestseller, and you just want to give yourself a little treat, then hot chocolate, close your eyes, and then you don't think, I've got enough. How many calories is in one from Costa or Starbucks, or it's probably as much as a lot,
because nowadays they're made to put the calorie count on.
That's just mean, isn't it? It's just mean putting the calories.
You go in, you go, I'll just have a
no.
But you know what? That's no, because I know we talked about this a little bit before. I just feel there's never been a time in my life when we haven't had everything we wanted to eat.
Yeah.
And so your mum's generation, they lived through times of privation. So your 95-year-old mum, who would, by my calculation, would have been born in 1929. Is that about right?
You're still on it.
Oh, you see, I've still got it. So she lived through the war and rationing, and people were healthier because they didn't have all this stuff. All my life I've eaten sweets because they were always there to eat. There was never, and they're always cheap as well, compared to other things.
The healthy option. And unfortunately, that's the same now. How much is a banana as opposed to a packet of crisps?
Yeah, exactly. If you buy one, if you go to Marks, or that's my nearest supermarket, and buy one banana.
Of course, you're near Marks.
Or one bag of crisps. And you kind of feel like, oh well, this is lovely taste, and I'll feel full because it's potatoes and stuff, but it's just not just potatoes, is it?
It's all the preservatives.
It's the preservatives. Because you think preservatives to me sound like protection, keeping us. Everything functioning, but they're not, are they?
They are not preserving you, Mel. They are not preserving you. They're not doing you any favors. Tell you another little tip: a banana with a couple of walnuts. Now, sometimes walnuts are a bit bitter or a bit dry, especially if try and get them as fresh as you can. They taste a lot better, but they are great for you. What does walnuts look like?
They look like brains.
Yeah, they look like brains.
I've never thought of that before.
Yeah, they look like brains because they're so good for your brain. They're full of omega-3, 6, and 9. Good for you. Bananas, magnesium, potassium, sodium. So a banana might not fill you up. You might be going to the gym and whoosh, you'll burn through a banana just like that because you're doing so much in the gym. Put it with a few walnuts that are full of fat. It will slow down the banana. it will make you feel fuller because of the fats. And also, if you're a person that feels walnuts are a bit bitter, you've got the sweet of the banana. Mix it up a bit. So that's 2 top tips we've had in this.
I know, it's just
I think we should hold it there and not overload people. Overload. You've got your chocolate, dark chocolate, and you've got banana with a few walnuts.
Not forgetting the chocolate tea bags from Hotel Chocolat.
Oh, chocolate tea bags. What a feast! A chocolate tea bag with a banana and a few walnuts. Wow.
That is a great sort of, I'm having my afternoon dip.
You'd be up there. You'd be back at that computer.
I'd be banging away my bestseller. I'd be written.
Chapter 4.
Right, you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen.
Heard it here first.
I think mainly ladies, let's be honest.
Yeah, more top tips in the next episode.
Of Gym Bag. So thank you very much to our wise, I want to say wise old bag, our wise owl, our wise person. Woo! Judith Barrass. I'm Mel Byron, and we, the Gym Bags, will be back with you very soon. Bye bye.